Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. My job.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Penix going to throw straight away. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. While the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Penix working from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
From the shotgun, Penix. Left side, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on.
They run. It's the rookie from SMU. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Ready?
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bucs have the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ready? Just Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it through the midfield stripe, but onto the Falcons side of the field. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Going all the way to the end zone here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's completed right side. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making mistakes so early.
You have to come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Check smash. Check smash. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Come on. Come on. Hey.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Quick throw left side complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's now 3rd and goal.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Warriors 7, Bronco 80. Rig alert. Rig alert.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Panther 60. Panther.
Turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Check, Bobcat. Check 60 Eagles.
Here's the handoff. And this is a tough one. That's back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Hey, check that. 60 Bison.
Penix out of his end zone. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll give to Robinson. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Okay, ready?
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Penix here from the gun. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Of all the ways the first points could go up on the board, a safety, well, it's one of the more rare and least likely, and we nearly saw it right there. What a great spot for the aggressiveness of that defense. And the QB, well, he nearly obliged them by dancing way too close to the goal line. We're still scoreless, just barely.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let him in too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Falcons getting ready for the punt. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got it near midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
At the Falcons, 34-yard line.
Okay,
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready, check.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. To throw, Milton. He's on the move past the 15. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the second.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Browning not to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drop. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. Drops and cuts at the right sideline. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Street. Let's go.
Hand off to the back. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To the air with Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Third down, it's Penix. The Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Shotgun now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. They'll run for this. And he stops. They'll call to go for it from their own side.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass. Baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth start. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. What's your number, please, or contact? Buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
enough.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Set. 70 Lions. Check smash. Check smash.
Penix looking to pass. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. On his Katie York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Milton now. Flush out now to his left. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing from behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Milton now on 3rd down. Hits him on the in route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That one's complete right side. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
It connects down the sideline. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Hits his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Go!
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Went into their back tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Come on. Set! 70 Lions!
Quick pass, right side, complete. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. Breaks the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He spits down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Watch twist. Go, Rig, go.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Penix working from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Penix now. Here comes set at the screen. Here's Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Cougar 19.
Throw here, 3rd down. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Penix here from the gun. You look underneath here, Robinson. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
York now for the extra point. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Buccaneers 7.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So it'll be 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing again on 2nd. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Play fake. It's Milton. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, Penix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80.
To the air, on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
That's grabbed at the 10. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Now Milton to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First down from the 42.
Ready?
A give now from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Okay, break.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Man in motion here. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Mustang 19. 60 by.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Cut out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's go now. Dragon 60.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Working inside the red zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game.
Buccaneers, 14.
All is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd and short. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready? Viking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Trying for the deep ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They'll set up here for the point after. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sails through good. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 17.
Browning on the end of the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Finds his back. It's Robinson. This is taken ahead to the 37. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third down, it's Penix. For the sideline, and it's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
17.
Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
That screen was sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked up by Cameron Bynum. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Bob, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
They'll run here from the gun. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Here's Milton. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Cowboy 80. 70 Razor. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Milton now on third down. It is cut left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bucs have the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
19, Pioneer! Now that's Mustang 19, Bronco 80. Ready, ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
70.
They are throwing it again. Has it at the 7. He's going to be brought down as he sets his offense up with a 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
They'll try and punch it in. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves the whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's another for him. And he's not going to be denied a second time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
One right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Falcons, 17.
Now Browning nodding into the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. '60 Bobcat.
Penix here from the gun. The left side is caught by Pitts. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Penix working from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all remember they were able to to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Milton now. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Looking right, and he finds him. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Tag! Cougar 19! Ready, right?
Oh, no, they get him yet again! Denzel Ward makes the play. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Look good on the point after. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready,
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Check smash! Like 18, pioneer!
Back to the air following that pick 6. Forced out to his right. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Play fake. It's Milton. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Penix now on 1st down. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Hey, check that, street.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the shotgun, Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and give points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody's.
31.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
18, 5, 7 o'clock, 9, 6, go.
Wilton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
3rd and long for him here. He put everything he had into this one. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And the fair catch made here at the 15.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Penix now. Finds him on the crossing route. Racing down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Go check, Viking 18.
And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons needing 4 points.
Okay, ready?
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Ready? Hawk 70.
Desperation time here. Chase down to his right. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
No, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
The Buccaneers get that 1st down, and that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
70 range.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Come on. Hey, go.
They give it to him again. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.